Imagine just for a moment that today is all you have. Think about it this moment, this very second could be the last time you get the chance to express your love, to make a difference, to leave an impact on the world around you. If you knew that today was the last day of your life, how would you love? We spend so much time planning for the future, thinking that there will be time later to make things right, to tell people we love them, to fix what's broken. But here's the undeniable truth: tomorrow isn't guaranteed. Life is unpredictable, and the only moment we have control over is now. If you died today, would you feel like you gave your love fully? Would you feel proud of the way you showed up for the people who matter most to you? Today is your chance, your one and only chance to love without hesitation. Love isn't about waiting for the perfect moment, it's about seizing this one. Don't wait for a better time to reach out, to forgive, to say the words that matter. Time doesn't wait for us to get ready. Life is passing, and every second is an opportunity to live with purpose, to love deeply, and to create the impact you want to leave behind. Think about this. How many moments do we spend holding back from showing love because we're afraid of being vulnerable, afraid of being judged, afraid of rejection? But what if we let go of that fear today? What if we embrace the idea that love is the most powerful thing we can offer, and it's not meant to be hidden away? If today was the last day of your life, would you really want to leave this world with love left unsaid? Would you want to die knowing that you held back? Love is not just about grand gestures, it's in the small moments. It's in the way you look at someone and make them feel seen. It's in the way you listen with all your heart, offering your full attention, making the other person feel like they are the most important person in the room. If today is the last day, make sure every interaction you have is filled with intention, with kindness, with love. And what about forgiveness? How much emotional weight do you carry because of past wounds, grudges, or regrets? If you're waiting for the right time to forgive, to heal, to move on, you might be waiting forever. There's no perfect time, no perfect scenario. Let go now before it's too late. Forgive yourself, forgive others, and free your heart to love without limits. Gratitude also plays a massive role in the way we love. How often do we take the people in our lives for granted? We think they'll always be there, so we forget to express how much they mean to us. If today were the last day to love, you'd want every person you care about to know exactly how much they matter. So do it now. Tell them today. Show them today. There's a world of opportunities out there every single day to make someone's life brighter, to make a connection that lasts. But it starts with you, how you choose to live, how you choose to love. Every moment is a chance to give. Every person you meet is a chance to connect. Don't let a single one pass you by. If you died today, what would you leave behind? What would be your legacy? It's not the things you've acquired, not the titles you've earned, not the achievements you've checked off. It's the love you gave, the moments you shared, the people who will remember how you made them feel. If today was all you had, would your legacy be one of love, of kindness, of authenticity? So today, make the most of every moment. Give love freely, forgive generously, be present, speak your truth, and show up for the people who matter. Because this could be your last chance, and if it is, make it count. Let the love you give today be the love that echoes forever. The present moment is all we truly have. While we often find ourselves caught up in the past or consumed by worries about the future, the only time we can truly control is now. In the present, we have the power to choose our actions, our responses, and our mindset. This moment, no matter how fleeting, is where real life happens. It's where connections are made, decisions are lived out, and love is expressed. The past is a memory, and the future is an unknown. It's easy to get distracted by them, but in doing so, we miss the richness of what is happening right before us. When we focus on the present, we allow ourselves to fully experience life as it unfolds. Instead of letting our minds wander to what went wrong yesterday or what might go wrong tomorrow, we engage deeply in what is happening now. This presence brings clarity, peace, and authenticity to everything we do. Whether we're having a conversation, working on a project, or simply spending time with someone we care about, being fully present allows us to connect more deeply, listen more attentively, and love more freely. The present moment is where transformation happens. It's where we can make the choice to be kind, to forgive, to express gratitude, and to act with intention. If we live in the present, we maximize our potential, not just for personal growth, but also for the love and energy we bring into the world around us. Life's unpredictability is one of its most powerful truths. No matter how much we plan or try to control our circumstances, the future remains uncertain. One moment, everything can be going as expected, and the next, life can change in ways we never anticipated. We've all experienced sudden shifts, an unexpected phone call, an unforeseen event, or a moment that alters the course of our day, our year, or even our life. This unpredictability serves as a constant reminder that nothing is permanent, and the future is full of surprises, both good and bad. This uncertainty can be daunting, but it also has profound implications for how we live. It's easy to assume that we'll have all the time in the world to make things right, to show our love, to apologize, or to pursue our dreams. But the truth is, we don't know what tomorrow holds. We may think we have time to say, "I love you," or "I'm sorry," but those words may never come if we delay them. Every moment is precious, and the unpredictability of life reminds us to embrace the now. When we acknowledge that life is unpredictable, it frees us from the illusion of certainty. Instead of waiting for the perfect time to act, we realize that now is all we truly have. This mindset empowers us to live with greater intention, to love without hesitation, and to appreciate each moment as it comes, knowing it might be the last. Living without regrets means fully embracing the choices we make, understanding that each moment and decision shapes our journey. Regret often stems from the things we wish we had done differently, words we never said, or opportunities we let slip by. It's a heavy burden, one that weighs on our hearts and clouds our ability to move forward. But what if we chose to live in a way that left no room for regret? What if, instead of holding back, we decided to act with courage and conviction, knowing that every choice made in love, truth, and integrity brings us closer to who we are meant to be? Living without regret requires us to confront fear, failure, fealty, and fear of vulnerability, and fear of making mistakes. It's about recognizing that while we can't control every outcome, we can control our intentions. If we live in alignment with our values, there's no room for regret. When we are honest with ourselves and others, express love freely, and take bold action, we're making choices that serve our highest good. A life free of regret is not about perfection. It's about embracing every experience, knowing that even the missteps or challenges are part of the growth process. Regret often comes from wishing we had done more, been more, but when we live with purpose, love, and integrity, we're already doing enough. And even if things don't turn out as planned, we can rest knowing we gave it everything we had. Loving without conditions is one of the purest and most powerful forms of love. It means offering your heart freely, without expecting anything in return or placing limits on your affection. Often we find ourselves loving with certain expectations, whether we expect people to love us back, to meet our needs, or to behave in a particular way. Conditional love is based on a set of rules, and if those rules are broken, the love can fade. But when we choose to love unconditionally, we release these limitations and embrace others for who they truly are, flaws and all. Unconditional love doesn't mean tolerating mistreatment or sacrificing our own well-being for the sake of others. It's about accepting people as they are, without judgment, and recognizing that everyone has their own struggles, flaws, and growth to go through. It's giving the space for others to be themselves without the fear of rejection or conditions attached. When you love without conditions, you open yourself to deeper, more meaningful connections because the love you offer isn't rooted in what you expect from others. This type of love brings freedom both to the giver and the receiver. It allows people to be vulnerable and authentic, knowing that their worth isn't tied to their performance or behavior. It's a love that seeks no agenda, no repayment, and no conditions. When we embrace unconditional love, we experience true connection, where love flows freely and without hesitation, creating an environment where everyone involved can thrive and grow. Forgiving completely is one of the most liberating acts we can perform, not only for others but for ourselves. When we hold on to grudges, resentment, or anger, we trap ourselves in the past, allowing negative emotions to control our present. Forgiveness, however, releases us from that emotional burden, freeing us to move forward with a lighter heart and a clearer mind. But true forgiveness goes beyond merely saying the words, "I forgive you." It means letting go of the hurt, the bitterness, and the need for revenge. It means fully releasing the power that the offense or wrongdoing once held over us. Forgiveness isn't always easy. It often feels like an insurmountable challenge, especially when the hurt runs deep. But the act of forgiving isn't about excusing the wrongs or denying the pain. It's about choosing peace over anger, healing over suffering. When we forgive completely, we stop allowing the wrongs of others to dictate our emotional state. We take back control of our peace and our power. Holding on to old wounds prevents us from experiencing the fullness of life and love. It keeps us stuck in a cycle of hurt, and while the other person may have moved on, we remain tethered to the past. By forgiving completely, we break that chain and create space for growth, for new possibilities, and for deeper relationships. True forgiveness means letting go of the need for closure and instead embracing the freedom that comes with unconditional release. Giving your full attention is one of the greatest gifts you can offer to anyone. In a world filled with distractions, constant notifications, racing thoughts, and endless to-do lists, being truly present in a conversation or moment has become rare and precious. When you give someone your full attention, you communicate that they are valued and worthy of your time. It's a silent yet powerful act of love and respect. Too often we listen with one ear while our minds are elsewhere, thinking about the next task, responding to a message, or simply waiting for our turn to speak. But when we give our full attention, we actively engage in the moment, offering our complete presence without distraction. Being fully present means focusing on the person in front of you, seeing their emotions, hearing their words, and understanding their needs. It means pausing whatever you're doing to give your undivided focus. This attentiveness fosters deeper connections, allowing for richer conversations and more meaningful relationships. People don't just want to be heard, they want to be understood. When you listen fully, you not only hear their words, but you also absorb their feelings, their tone, and their unspoken messages. In giving your full attention, you show love in its most genuine form. You acknowledge the importance of the moment and the person sharing it with you. This simple yet profound practice builds trust, strengthens bonds, and fosters an environment where people feel safe, valued, and heard. Expressing gratitude daily is a practice that transforms your mindset and enhances your overall sense of well-being. In the busyness of life, it's easy to overlook the small blessings that surround us every day. However, when we intentionally take the time to recognize and acknowledge these moments, we shift our focus from what we lack to what we already have. Gratitude invites us to pause, appreciate, and celebrate the present. It's not just about feeling thankful, but about expressing that gratitude outwardly, whether through words, actions, or gestures. By expressing gratitude daily, we nurture positive emotions, strengthen relationships, and foster a mindset of abundance rather than scarcity. When you show appreciation to others, it deepens your connection with them. A simple thank you can brighten someone's day, making them feel valued and seen. It also reminds us of the people, opportunities, and experiences that contribute to our lives, often in ways we take for granted. Gratitude is also a powerful antidote to negativity. When we intentionally focus on what we are grateful for, it helps to reframe our perspective, reducing stress and shifting our attention away from worries or difficulties. The more we practice gratitude, the more we cultivate a positive, resilient outlook on life. It opens our hearts, making us more attuned to the goodness in the world around us. Gratitude creates a ripple effect when we show appreciation. It encourages others to do the same, building a cycle of positivity and connection. Prioritizing meaningful connections means focusing on relationships that nourish and support us, rather than simply filling our lives with superficial interactions. In a world where digital communication often replaces face-to-face contact, it's easy to lose sight of the importance of deep, authentic connections. But true fulfillment comes from the bonds we share with those who understand us, challenge us, and make us feel seen and heard. And these connections are the ones that add depth to our lives, offering emotional support, shared experiences, and a sense of belonging. When we prioritize meaningful connections, we choose quality over quantity. It's about investing time and energy into the people who truly matter, those who enrich our lives, inspire us, and stand by us through thick and thin. These relationships are built on trust, mutual respect, and vulnerability. We give and receive in ways that foster growth, understanding, and compassion. Meaningful connections also provide a sense of purpose and stability, especially during challenging times. They remind us that we are not alone, and they offer a safe space for us to express our true selves. By nurturing these relationships, we create an environment of support where we can share our joys, sorrows, dreams, and fears without judgment. In a world that often values productivity and achievement, prioritizing meaningful connections allows us to slow down and focus on what truly matters. These bonds are the foundation of a life well lived, offering love, security, and a deep sense of fulfillment that no material success can provide. Seizing every opportunity to love means being fully present and aware of the countless chances we have each day to express kindness, compassion, and affection. Love is not something that should be reserved for special occasions or extraordinary moments. It is something that exists in the everyday, in the interactions we have with the people around us, and in the choices we make. Whether it's offering a kind word, a listening ear, a helping hand, or simply being there for someone, every moment is an opportunity to show love. When we actively look for these moments, we begin to notice how many people and situations are in need of love, even in the smallest ways. A smile shared with a stranger, a compliment to a colleague, or a phone call to a friend just to check in are all ways to seize opportunities to love. These small acts of kindness may seem insignificant at the time, but they often have a ripple effect, touching lives in ways we may never fully understand. Seizing opportunities to love also means breaking down the walls of fear and hesitation that prevent us from connecting deeply with others. We may fear rejection or vulnerability, but when we push past these fears, we allow love to flow freely and unconditionally. Love is not limited, it is abundant, and by giving it generously, we invite more of it into our lives. The more we embrace the countless chances to love, the more we create a world that is filled with compassion, connection, and warmth. Leaving a legacy of love is about making a lasting impact through the way we treat others, the kindness we show, and the connections we foster. It's not about wealth, accolades, or fame. Those things may be remembered for a time, but love has a far-reaching influence that endures long after we're gone. The legacy we leave is written not in what we accumulate, but in how we make people feel, the moments we create, and the love we give freely without expectation. Each day presents countless opportunities to build this legacy. It's in the simple, everyday actions, the words of encouragement, the gestures of kindness, the time we give to those who need it. When we prioritize love in our interactions, we plant seeds that grow into relationships that outlast us. These seeds take root in the hearts of those we touch, inspiring them to pay it forward, creating a ripple effect that continues beyond our lifetime. A legacy of love is also about showing up authentically, being true to who we are, and loving others without condition. It's about forgiving when it's hard, offering compassion in moments of challenge, and choosing connection over conflict. Our actions speak louder than our words, and by living a life based on love, we set an example for others to follow. The legacy we leave is a testament to the way we made others feel loved, supported, and valued. This legacy becomes a timeless force, influencing generations and echoing through the lives of those we have touched. So as you go through your day, remember this life is fleeting, and every moment is an opportunity to love deeply, fully, and without hesitation. Don't wait for the perfect moment, create it now. Love without conditions, forgive completely, give your full attention, express gratitude, and prioritize the connections that truly matter. Seize every opportunity to show love, knowing that it's the love you give that will define the legacy you leave behind. Let each day be a testament to the power of love, and when you look back, let your heart be at peace, knowing you lived with purpose, you loved unconditionally, and you made a difference in ways that will resonate long after you're gone. Love today as if it were your last, and in doing so, make your life a living legacy of the most powerful force in the universe, love.